Official start. Hi, y'all. This is the second session of the portal between the portal. Oh, between the portal. Wow. The the portal between the everyday and the sacred. Presented by me, TR Angus. I be dibbling and dabbling in artsy stuff. So what I forgot to do was put like a recap of the first session for folks who aren't here, but at least I'll have an intro again um, of myself. So here's me. I'm a little baby. Yeah, my name's TR Angus. I'm from Dorchester in Boston. My hobbies are pretty much devouring horror movies anytime I can. Fortnite, specifically playing with my homies, ranked. And exploring nature with this little baby. He also likes the snow. So I'm forced to try that too. And 5 words to describe my art, which is something that we did the first class. Is it red? I think so too. Um, 5 words to describe my art is inner city, cultural, portraiture, and unedited. Oh, what else? I think you do this one and this one. Yeah. Yeah, he may pop in to say hello. Um, and next, I wanted to, uh, to make it clear that my influences are these people. They're also living artists. That's something we're going to be talking about today, like living artists, local artists. Carrie Mae Weems, her work is undeniable. Lots of portraiture work, and then her work shifted to other things. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off the audio in the back. Give me one. Anyway, so talked about Carrie Mae Weems. Then we have Zanette Foley, who is an incredible portrait photographer, also does sculpture and a lot of just explorative things when it comes to art. Micheline Thomas does photo and collage. I saw her work um, in New Orleans a few years ago, and it was dope. Like it just screamed innovative, familiar, homey, that type of vibe. And then Deanne Lawson, which I feel like I misspelled here. Um, Lots of vernacular photography, grabbing photos of people in their houses. Yeah, all of these, like if you look into their work, you'll be like, yeah, I understand. So, write them down, do your little digging, and
I love Carrie Mae.
what would you say?
Oh, oops. Did not know I was unmuted, but I said I love Carrie Mae Weems.
Yes, and I got to meet her twice. Once where I was just, in the crowd asking a question, and I asked her, like, what's your practice? Like, how do you get up and do work every day? She was like, I have a system. I wake up, I go sit at my desk, and I do something. A lot of y'all need to do something. And it's like, you right. Just, get up and have the inspiration to do something. And here is a selection of my work. I'm terrible at picking one or two images to like define my work. But this is my home, like photo portraits of people at events, especially if they're looking fly, if they have an interesting outfit, if they're hanging out with their babies, they have layerings of jewelry, nose rings, the gold teeth. It's just a vibe that I really like. So this is pretty much just a selection of like recent photos, maybe 2023 or so, 2024. Yeah. Um, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. This is the wrong presentation. Who am I? I was so prepared. Um, but I opened up the wrong one. That's lame. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
I was gonna ask, Kamaria, do you happen to be related to Carrie Mae Weems? Sorry, I saw the
You know,
last name.
I ask my mom that like every day, and she's like, the answer's still no. And I'm like, but can we just somebody? We were our family. I mean, we're probably just saying like same plantation,
Hey,
maybe
distant
families. Yeah. So
Could be.
yes, no, maybe. That's the answer.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Could be. I think you should look into that. But so this was going to be next anyway. So, something I introduced in the first class was making a class playlist. So this is our class playlist. If you'd like to add to it, you can scan right here. What was I going to do? I was going to put this in the chat because I can click on it. Give me a moment. But then it asked me to verify. God, technology, why are you so rude? Why are you so rude? Ugh, okay. Hold on. I'll put it in there eventually. Just believe me. But folks who can scan it, take a moment to scan it. Um, if you need a little help, you take your phone, you like turn on the camera, and then it'll kind of like light up and you can click the link. This is the new thing that the youth are doing. I think it's so fascinating. Everything comes with a QR code. But so this is our playlist, a lot of good submissions. Wow. It took me to so many different places that I love. And if you have other things to add and you can't access the playlist right now, I say still put it in the chat. We also have a WhatsApp group that folks have been sharing their things in, and yeah, it's been a vibe. It's been truly a vibe. So let's get into the thick of it. So today's session, we will go deeper into what this class is really about, or what this workshop is really about. It's about how we do a lot of things in our life and we can we can mark anything as sacred. It really can be anything. So the concept of transforming nothing or silence and absence into something. Um, Yeah, and then this class is specifically about local artists. I had picked a few like living artists who you could reach out to right now. You can send them a DM, you could send them an email. They're not like foreign ancestors deep in the past. They're people that you can talk to. Um, and specifically folks who have done things with like social justice and um just finding a way to always elevate their art in a different way. So, yeah. And we'll talk about the reading. I think that will be a smaller part of this class because that reading was more to open up your mind to the different ways that artists, specifically photographers, shifted their art making practice after COVID. Like it's not just the white box gallery anymore. It's like drive by installations. It's um booths where folks are taking photos. It's reimagining art spaces to be inclusive of the world. Um yeah. Yeah, and to another part in here, you'll have some time to reflect on your personal goals for the future. You don't have to get too deep and philosophical, like, I want to know what my dad meant when he. We don't have to get that deep, but I think thinking about it in an artistic way, and I'll show you some examples of that. Yes. And here is a quote that I love. It comes from the reading for next class, and I'll say it out loud because I love it. And of course, I am afraid. because the transformation of silence into language and action is an act of self-revelation. And that always seems fraught with danger. But my daughter, when I told her of our topic and my difficulty with it, said, "Tell me about how you're never really a whole person if you remain silent, because there's always that one little piece inside of you that wants to be spoken out. And if you keep ignoring it, it gets madder and madder and hotter and hotter. And if you speak it out one day, it will just up and punch you in the mouth from the inside. We can sit safe in our corners, mute as bottles, and we will still be no less afraid." I love that quote so much. Like if you don't do it, you'll still be afraid. If you do it, you'll be afraid. So why not do it? Why not do something? Change your way of being and seeing the world. Um, you can interpret this in different ways too, but that's always what hits in the front of my brain. Yeah. Yeah. So your turn. Chicka chicka chan, chicka chicka chan, chicka chicka chan, chan, chan. Introduce yourself over audio or in chat. I want to know where you're from, your hobbies, and what you're thinking of submitting for this virtual exhibit. I had said last class, I said last class that there are pretty much no limits. Like, if you want to do a video piece, an audio piece, a photo, a link to a web page, we could put a QR code in there if you like. I said maybe the only weird thing to add would probably be like a witch's curse. Like that's the only thing I may look and be like, damn, you put that Latin. I don't know. I don't know if you're trying to curse everybody who come up in here or whatever. But yeah, we have 15 people in here, so 14 responses. So anybody can start. I'd like as many people to introduce as possible. So the floor is open.
Hi, I don't can is my audio okay?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Carolina. I'm from Somerville, Massachusetts. My hobbies, well, I'm just creating hobbies now, but one of them is reading. I love a good book. Music, just discovering new music. And like watching shows. Like I really love RuPaul's Drag Race. And yeah, and also I'm also a fashion designer, so that newly fashion designer. So I'm like trying to get more into that. And submitting to the virtual exhibit. I don't know yet because this is I didn't go to the first session, but I would love to learn more about that. Maybe I'll send a photo of something I've made, but if not, that's okay too. But yeah, exciting to be here. Excited to be here.
Yes, I'm glad. And you like discovering new music, our playlist. And for folks about submitting to the virtual exhibit, I will show you what the exhibit looks like right now. I have built out a certain amount, and have a couple examples in there of what the work can look like. So yeah, thank you. Excited to see your work. And next person.
I can go. I'm Silas. I have my camera off because I'm eating dinner, but I'm here. I use he and they pronouns. I am coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey.
Um, my hobbies, I play hockey. Sometimes I do other sports badly. Or I skate on natural ice outside, like on a lake. I don't know if y'all have that in Boston. Oh, what do you say?
It's treacherous.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Um, and messing around with art stuff, whatever seems fun, and hanging out and whatever hobbies facilitate hanging out with gay people. Um, my two kind of things I'm thinking about submitting are like the hard one and the easy one. The hard one would be like something I've never done before, which would be video based. I have a million videos of lake ice that I've been skating on or walking on. and like trying to capture like what it looks like in real life is kind of impossible. So maybe like editing that into something, but I don't really do video stuff, so I would have to like figure that out. The easy one would be something I've already made, which is I turned like a little doodle into a Riso print and sent it out as a solstice holiday card. Um,
Um,
and I like how it turned out. So that's also an option.
okay, that could be the thing. I said for folks to submit, I said at least two, but realistically, maybe one each, maybe one every other. But yeah, whatever you're thinking, yeah, I fuck with it both. Thank you for responding. Anybody?
Go.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, I'll go. I was like, I don't, you went off camera, so I was like, I'll let you go. Um, what am I saying? Who am I? I'm Ash. I'm based in Hartford. I'm from Jersey, like Sarah Vaughn, who's in the picture. That is not me. Um, where my hobbies. My hobbies, I have so many. I love plant babies. I love furry babies. Um, I love music, so this playlist is really sweet. It makes me really happy. And can I join this playlist? Like add
Yeah.
to it?
Um,
Okay.
let's see. I'll put it back to this page for a second. So for folks who
Oh, you
have
gotta
phone,
wait. My phone is in the other room. I'll come back.
okay, I'll try to end on this slide too. So
Okay,
as
perfect.
we
Thank you.
we'll come back to that. All right.
Heard. Good deal. Um, oh, you cannot hear me?
Oh,
Can everybody else hear me?
I can hear you. Let's see.
Okay.
Could you get closer to
Ash,
the
can you speak up a little? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let me also turn I have these headphones in. I'm a yelder, so bear with me. I got headphones in that are not mine, and we doing a thing. Okay, can you hear me better now? Okay, no.
Yeah, I've been
Maybe.
able to hear you, but let's see.
Okay, heard. But
I think okay, but
is that better?
yeah, someone said they can hear you, but
Uh,
put a little bass in the chest.
all right. So much love to y'all, but it's 7:42 and I've been I've been up since like 9. Um, yeah, lots of energy being spread. My hobbies. My hobbies are rooting for Black people, being out here. I love good clothing. I love style. I love fashion. Um, if I wasn't so tired, I would turn my camera on. I love art. Um, Again, I love spaces like this where we can just come and be with each other and talk about all the things in between, right? That in between space. Oh, I did a thing. Um, what am I thinking about submitting? I don't know. I just got here, but it sounds really cool. And I hope to add to the playlist so I can commit to that as being part of my submission here.
But I think that's real. And thank you for coming. I know, it is a weekday night. When I get off of this, I'm taking off the fancy shirt and putting on the one that got a couple holes in it. Your favorite, the favorite of the chilling in the house clubs. Anybody else?
Hi.
Oh,
Hey.
hi there.
Hi to everyone. My name is Paloma. I'm sorry about the sound. But yeah, I'm originally from Angola in Spain, but I was raised in Switzerland. My hobbies are I mean, actually where because I don't really know as of now. But yeah, my hobbies I used to love writing. I did consider myself as a poet. I actually just was part of an exhibition. I love I used to love music, and like I said, as of now, I don't really know because I'm post-delivery, so my head is all over the place, so I'm not really practicing anything. And as far as what I'm going to submit for the exhibition, I don't really know because, like I said, my head is all over the place. But I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having us and creating this space, That's that.
I love that. I love that. And for folks doing written stuff, we can get creative. I will show you what the space looks like, and it may give y'all an idea of, vast options. But thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Anybody? I think we could do everybody, but some people are shy.
I can go. My name's Hisa. I am from Novato, California, like just north of San Francisco. And my hobbies, probably my favorite hobby is cooking. I think I really like cooking without a recipe, which sometimes I really like baking also without a recipe. Sometimes it goes delicious and sometimes it is not so, doesn't turn out as well, but that's probably my favorite thing to do. And this is my first class. I really love what you said about, setting the goal, but you don't have to decipher, something that your dad said at one point in time. So I think just like maybe keeping it, the video that you shared about the photographer was really, really, really inspiring, and thinking about what could be said with an image when words are not allowed, right? Even if those words are prohibited, and how the image can stick in your brain. And that was a very inspiring thing to think about. So maybe something with my work right now, there's a lot of words that are prohibited. So I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yes, 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 yes. Everything. Yeah, I'm so excited for y'all to see what the space will look like. Because maybe you'll be like, see my fake little light bulb. It's gonna be like Kutu. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you all for sharing so far. Any other peoples? Um, we have time, but I don't want to, spend too much time. Anybody else? And I saw, oh, hold on. People in the chat. All right, I'm gonna read these out loud for the folks who may be driving and whatnot. So Black, hey Black. Black says, hey everybody, I'm out in the wild and lots of big noise, so I'm gonna participate mostly in chat. My name's Black, they, them. I'm from Boston, Dorchester. My hobbies are talking to bodies of water. Oh, I never heard that. Okay. Talking to bodies of water, playing outside with friends. And I had no idea there was an exhibit, so I'm not sure. Oh, I bet you're out. You're gonna see some things. Turn on captions. Ooh, do I know how to turn on captions? Oh shoot. Oh, okay.
No,
Kamaria,
it's
you
all
already
good. If you
bless.
need captions, you can turn them on. They're available.
Lit. Cecia, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. But saludos from SLUT. And I hope y'all say it like how it looks right there. SLUT. What?
Hello,
Oh,
that's actually, I should have just said it. Yeah. Saludos from Spot. Hi, everyone. This is Cecia. And I didn't include my pronouns. So, they and she. And I was sharing that right now. I'm in my hot springs Hoa era, and I'm trying to draw more. And I'm hoping to submit a song for the exhibition. I wrote one punk song a year ago and then started a song like a year and a half ago. So I'm like, oh, this is good motivation to like just get it done and write a song. Maybe a cumbia or a norteña. Those already have structure. So I'm like, let's give it let's make it a little bit more easeful for myself. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you see, I don't know if y'all heard the gasps from me, from punk to cumbia to I wrote it recently. So I wrote it last year. So, ooh, okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. And then the SLUT, today's a great day. I just want y'all to know. But thank you for introducing yourself and on camera. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, I'm also here with my brother, but he's going to introduce himself through chat.
Okay, lit. And I'll read out loud folks' things. Do 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 do. Drawing podcast. Isaac, he, him, reading, drawing, podcasts. Shout out to the podcasters. They make driving fun. I want to make a song. Love. Lovely, 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 lovely. Um, let's see. Beatrice, hello. Oh, wait. Marie. They, them, Steph on Ujima. I could paint something. You should paint something. Peer pressure. Beatrice Green, I'm in Boston. Hobbies, hiking and walking in nature. I wonder if you're doing it now. And tell me the nice places to walk in this winter ass time. Um, Walking in nature. I would like to do a project on photographic shadows or my line drawings from my subconscious. Creepy. Ooh. My brain immediately thought creepy, but it may be like cute doodles. Maybe my subconscious, them doodles will have knives. Um, Kamaria, want me to read yours out loud? Okay, I'll say it in my way of saying. Kamaria, they, them, also staff. I love doodling. Also talking to bodies of water and trees. Okay, it's seeming like this is a theme. I don't be talking to nature like that. So that's what I'm missing. Sometimes sing them a song. Aw, laughing with my homies, eating and chilling. I don't know what to submit, but maybe some audio I've been playing with. Okay. Okay. Maybe y'all need to do a collaborative work of the things you say to this nature. Because I feel like when I start, I'll be like, why are you so cold? Why are you snowing today? Why you why you do that? Why not be a tropical oasis? Hmm. Um, but okay, any last people? Last things, last vibes?
My name is Lauren. I'm from Dorchester. Um, and my pronouns are she, her. Um, I was thinking of doing a collage. I'm not sure if I want to do like a live, like on paper, or like just like on video, a collage of like all of my son's like reactions to things. He has a lot of reactions, and I have to like put that somewhere. So I'm glad I had the opportunity. Yes.
It truly is a precious thing because then we turn into 20 something, 30 somethings where, a bubble popping isn't as exciting. But a baby, they pop that bubble, they're like, oh shit, where'd it go?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. And you said in the first class you're not like an artsy person, or just right now you are not doing art. But that I think is a great addition to something like this.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah. Anybody else? And feel free to put in the chat. I think one more is okay. Anybody else? Let me check this chat. Let's see. Ask questions. Yep, ask questions to nature. Say why all these rats out here? Why? Why can't they be over there? They right here beside the park bench. And I'm trying to sit on the park bench. Um, Any others? Okay, I'll leave it for y'all to add in the chat, I think. Thank you all for an engaging intro. Sometimes the intros be like, and I think we'll put this at the end, but this is just to get you guys like prepared. So when you're submitting to this exhibit, um, here's what I'll ask for. We have a folder for you to submit your work. I just want you to title your work with your last name and the art title. And there's a document in that folder where you'll put the details. So the title of your art, your name, the location that the art was done. You can be funky with that one. I'm not too precious. Like, oh, I don't know where this photo was from. I could just say the USA or something. Date. I like dates on things, at least to put the year. So it doesn't have to be like February 7th, 2025. It can just be 2025. And a little description or artist statement saying, I made this work because, um, or I was inspired by this. I think it all is really helpful to get a scope of what the work is, why it was put together. And this is a collaborative exhibit, so it can be whatever we make. And the title of this class is important, the portal between the everyday and the sacred. Anything can be a part of this if we assign meaning to it. So if I clip my toenail and I take a picture of it and I'll be like, you know what? It's important because I don't cut my toenails. I always go to somebody to have them do it. And this is the first time I've done it in a long time, blah, 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 rediscovering your own body and that type of thing. So that's a small example, but we'll come back to this and the playlist page. Okay, sound good? Yes, 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 yes. Lit. Um, so I think now we can talk a little bit about the article that I told y'all to read, and I'll open it up. Um, let's see. So it was this article. Did anybody get a chance to read it? Any first comments or first thoughts? This one was Quarantine Chronicles, Drive-by Art, and the Role of Photography. So for folks who don't know, I love this. I love this website. I love this magazine. It's pretty much about photography and the different ways that artists get active. And this one in particular, they were doing a quarantine chronicles, different articles highlighting folks either during quarantine, which is wild to say that quarantine was years and years ago because folks, it's still one of them weird things. Like because folks said post-COVID. It's like I don't even know if we're post. So this was specifically about artists who wanted to reinvent how they make art. This one in particular was about photography and about drive-by art shows where the artists would put up their work in their front yard or put up their work in some type of public place and they would mark it on a map for folks to go visit. They go visit it and like something like this. They had um they had photos, edited them, printed them, and set them out for folks to photograph. This, it's kind of a hard picture to tell what this is, but it does look like a rendering of a bullet hole, or some type of, violent act. And this was in somebody's front porch, something like this, like in a public art space, like I just loved how this was just a different way of showing your art. Using Photoshop, using whatever, and then bringing that out into a public space. Doing something like this, like the curtains. You see the deer? You see like the little pictures of the deer? Just thinking about photos and art outside of the box, because we are limited to many boxes. Um, and here is like you could read the whole article, but this last paragraph really got me. It says, my wager in this essay is that the challenges posed by this open air exhibition unleashed the latent pluri potential capacity of the photographic medium from its traditional presentation as print. That is, in fact, that this, in fact, unmasks an overall trend operating in photographic practices today. That being the case, many of the variety of works exhibited here, no matter how they are camouflaged as other media, are still rooted in a photographic conceptual sensibility. So, translation. Translation, pretty much, there are challenges to any type of art making. And showing your art in this different way shows that it can be done. That's like how I translate it in the most simplest way. Like, if you do not try to exhibit your work in a different way, it will never be exhibited in a different way. Any other thoughts from this article? I'll start at the top and maybe scroll down a little bit. Any inspirations from here? Anybody seen work like this before? Yeah. Also, like this, they're photos, but you see how they're rendered sculpture. They're completely changed. And that's how I got into, like, I started off as being a photographer, but then in my MFA program, they were like, huh, that's photo-based media. That's photo-based media. The photo is the base, but you can make it into anything else, an installation, a slideshow, a video, a narrative photo book. And that's something that I want to do eventually, is to do some type of project that's is like a mixture of a picture book and like a photo book. Um, and I'll put a link to this in the chat because I think y'all should explore this article and the other articles attached to this series. Um, oh, you see some comments. Do, 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 do. Oh, Leah. Oh, Leah. I missed your thing. Hold on. Let's see. Leah, 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 Leah. Where's your thing? Oh, okay. Two more introductions, or I think just one. My name is Leah. I'm from Boston. My hobbies include listening to music, writing, reading, and finding new ways to be creative. I'm still learning about the virtual exhibit. Well, thank you for coming. Um, I like that. And thank you for calling me back out because I did not see that. Um, Erica says, this was cool to think about how everyone approached the idea of displaying work that layered a lot both in material they used and visual of going to see them placed in another context. Yep, yes, 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 yes. Yeah, because it's made in one way, and then, depending on where you put it, it has a different vibe. So for us now about to make art in a virtual space that existed outside of a virtual space, it's like Matrix, that type of vibe. Um, all right. So the article is there for y'all to explore. I think y'all should take time to explore that website itself. Oh, so many, many, many great things in there. Um, let's see. So next, I wanted to talk about local artists doing stuff. So I say, let's take a look at some living artists, make their art intersect with social justice movements, with a particular focus on work of local Massachusetts artists. They're not all from here, but they're making most of their work here, or this is where they're based. Okay. So first, Windy Films. Um, Oh snap, I did kind of have the video, but I'm not gonna play like the audio part. I'm sorry. It was just one video. But Windy Films, I had visited their studio, I don't even know how long ago, but Think of a big warehouse space that has a lot of capabilities. It has green screen, it has all types of stuff. And they do videos for different companies. And this one, let's see if I open up nice and neat. Um, can y'all see this new page?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Right. Um, I'm not going to set up the audio because I don't really have to. I don't think so. But this one, think about more cinematography. This was a video they did for the Biden-Harris ticket when that was popping. Oh, it's bigger. Can y'all see that too? Yeah, okay. And let's see if y'all can hear it too. Can y'all hear that? Anybody hearing it? No? No? Okay. It's just a song. Um, but yeah, this different places, different camera work. I say look into their work. They do such dope things. Lots of shorter narrative videos. They've done poetry work. They've been hired to do like campaigns and things like that. And I'm always stunned by how many images they catch in like a 2-minute video. So I'd say to explore their work some more. They really like you see the vibe. Yeah. They're good at catching portraits of people. Um, oh, but yeah, I'll share that at some point. Um, now she is frozen. Wompada wompada womp 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 womp. Okay, she's back. Okay, that was Wendy Films. Next is OJ Slaughter, a homie of the homie of the homie. So I would say they're a photo-based artist or like a photo-based mm, more photography, but I would say that they do like art installations and things like that as well. And when BLM protests were popping up, their photos were just so crazy. Like things like this. And they also had a series where they were just focused on the cops. I'm not gonna open those up because, it's a visceral reaction to see a lot of cops looking mad. I'd be like, "Ew." But yeah, they have a lot of work like this and it's kind of long, but this description here, you see things about accountability, diversity training, silence. Yeah, it's just a lot of pain during that time. But this is an artist who is currently making work, somebody that you can reach out to and say, hey, I like that you do this, yada yada. You could buy their prints. There's so many other things. And next artist, Lauren Miller, one of my favorites. If folks reach out to me to do photo stuff and I can't for some reason, I send them to Lauren because Lauren is the shit. And really photographs in such a vibrant, colorful way that I'm just like, damn. One of them people that make me a little jealous. But yeah, as you see, this is just one example of their work, but if you see like her Instagram page, it's just really vibrant and beautiful, catches people's melanin in such a nice way. And another person currently doing art, I don't know how much she exhibits, but if you have a connection to an exhibit, I think her work would be dope to put in there. Um, yeah, so another living artist, and then I think I put Steffi as my last one. Steffi, Island girl, Jamaican born, um, does things with art therapy, with connecting with doulas and pregnant people, families, does art pop-ups, does I can't remember what it was for I don't know if it was Bam's Fest, but she had something set up that was like a cozy, it had a lot of flowers in it. It was its own setup. And then had a section of selling her prints and just being like, hey, you wanna sit and take a portrait? Yeah, I think if you follow her work and you're around where she is, you'll get a photo and you're gonna love that photo. I have several. Um, of me and my baby. And she's just a vibe. So another person that you can reach out to and be like, hey, I like your work. Or I would like you a part of this thing. It was really important for me today to show you that everything is within reach. This is not a Picasso. This is not um, Andy Warhol. These are not people who are long gone. These are people right here that you can reach out to and build a connection. And they're all really nice. So. Next, yes, I thought it was important, very important to just have y'all think about yourselves. So we were just thinking about them, and before that, thinking about other art practices. But now it's time to think about yourself. Your 1 year or 1 month, 1 year, and 5 year goals when it comes to, I mean, we could do art. I hear some of y'all have more like music or I don't know, sculpture. There was somebody from the last class, what did we talk about? Glass blowing. So like those are like very different, need very different skills, but can be fit into like, okay, in 1 month, I want to be able to do this. In 1 year, I want to be able to do this. In 5 years, I want to be able to do this other thing. So I put an example here. So when I first did this project or this I what is it? This thought activity, I think it was like the beginning of my MFA and all those things happened. And I was like, yeah. So this is example of things that I put down. So I had like be a part of an exhibition, and I did. Have a consistent art practice. I did. And be published in different print publications. I did. So here are examples of things, but yeah, here are things that are possible. So something y'all can do in the chat or to say out loud or just some things that you're thinking of. So for 1 month, anybody have ideas for 1 month? We're gonna start small and then build and build and build. And we'll keep these ideas because I want to make some type of image for exhibition time. Uh, and can somebody take notes on this part? I don't have a little piece of paper. Shout out, shout out. So anybody, let's see. Oh, shout out to you. Okay. Nice. So anybody 1 month goal, you can all say be in first virtual exhibition because you will. But anything else outside of that, like finish the song or yeah.
Yeah, I want to finish. I want to finish a song and get it to the person who's been asking me for it for years. That's my 1 month.
Doable. Doable. Thank you. Anybody else? 1 month. Learn how to whistle. Um, uh, successfully not cuss out your boss. Um, make $2 more. I think that's doable for a lot of people. Or find $2. Hey, that one I think is doable. Month apply for 1 to 2 artist grants. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah. Make a soundtrack for meditation. Yes. Launch my artist website. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Update my website. You know, that one hits me because update your website. Girl, that's gonna take 5 million bajillion days. But it's doable and worth it. Deep clean my apartment. Girl, all these are attacking me. Like all things I need to do today. Create an art Instagram. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. A lot of these, it just takes like the start of it. I didn't type these down. Kamari, you type it in the thing. Yes, 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 yes. Um, all doable. Launch my artist website. What? After being on my list for 5 years, maybe a little ambitious, but it's time. Yep, 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 yep. Um, hell yeah. And let's see, let's start with this. 1 to 2 artist grants, absolutely doable. And I know you're black, you're still doing like spoken word, poetry, acting, all types of art type stuff. Folks eat that up. They're like, oh, you like poetry? But for these, once we've written them down, I'm gonna come up with some suggestions for each of y'all. Because you know, as a working artist who also has a daytime job that feeds back into her art, it just goes together. Connect art with my daily practice. Yes. Like Carrie Mae Weems said, she said she gets up out of bed, goes to her desk, and makes something because people don't want to sit down and make something. So, yeah, a daily practice, whatever fits with you. Me, when I wake up in the morning, I just want to go back to sleep. So, the wake up in the morning type of vibe may not be your cup of tea. The I'm more of like the late night mind racing, and I'm like, ooh. That's where the idea from the virtual exhibit came. I was like, ooh, what if I found a website that you could? And then there it go. But thank you all for your responses. Any 1 year, these are things that are more like far off. More like, I could take my sweet time, make a plan. So have a consistent art practice. That's what I put for that because I feel like for me, after a year, that could show. Like it could show if I've been consistent with this versus a month. After a month, I could just stop. My 1 year is attend my first residency. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I like that. Um, and I like also that it doesn't have like qualifiers on it, like be happy at my first residency or cuss people out at my first residency. It just says attend. Attend. It could be great. It could be a learning experience. Yeah, but just try it. 1 year, publish some poems. Doable and will. Okay, Nick. Oh shoot, y'all moving fast. The chat. 1 month practice drawing 3 days a week. 1 year make a sculpture. Ooh. 1 month survive job stuff. Yes. 1 year establish art practice as business and career. Okay. And then I think at the 5 years, you know, all of that will trickle into that. Okay. 1 year start to showcase my jewelry again. You didn't say you make jewelry. Talking about fashion. You say you make jewelry. I ain't hear nobody's talking about submitting no jewelry. Okay. 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 No pressure. I'd like to see it though. But thank y'all. 1 year plans are looking good and doable. 5-year plans or 5-year goals. These can be like once you have established your 1 month, 1 year, here comes 5 years. Let's see, Leah, 1 month survive work. Yep. 1 year, make a routine that includes meditation and being creative. Yes. 5 years still in progress. And for meditation and things, having a routine, it's hard, but it's worth it. Every time I meditate, I'm like, damn, it was nice to have that 10 minutes just to focus on breathing. And for that, I'll share a couple of the things I do. I don't know who knows about Insight Timer. Headspace is also a good one. And there's a woman on YouTube. I'll put this all in a list for y'all to access. Any other 5 years? Oh my God, time is running by. Ooh, damn, only 10 minutes left. But oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Keep putting the 5-year stuff. We're gonna compile those and I'll hit y'all with suggestions. Um, so to the next thing. Oh, haha. I act like I didn't make these slides, but I did. I just switched up the order last minute because I wanted to flow. But yeah, our take-home assignment is to submit via email or just dropping into the folder 2 pieces that have been created in the past year under the theme of the portal between the everyday and the sacred. So I said within the last year. I know some folks have, started working on projects before that and then will complete it now. I'll accept that. If you're like, oh, I had an idea in 2022 and it wasn't fully fleshed out, but now I put that last spit shine on it and now it's ready. Like, I'll accept that. I put in here can be music, video, photo collage, diary entries, recipes, please recipes. Who's Shorty who's cooking? Where's Shorty who's cooking? You. Yes. Put a recipe up in there. Put some in there. Some curry chicken, something. Or you like to bake too. Put the banana bread in there too. Thank you. Book recommendations, truly, it can be a wide array of things. And then I put in here a suggestion to read Work Makes Life Sweet from a specific chapter. So chapter 3 of Sisters of the Yam by Bell Hooks. Some folks have read it already. But that chapter is really about, I mean, you could take your interpretations from it, but it was one of the things that inspired me not to just sit and not do anything with my life. Because I was like, you know what? It's real easy to not do stuff, to not sign up for anything extra, to just come home, lay down and play Fortnite. It's a comfortable, chill life. I pay for this. So why not lay up and enjoy it? But this was more about how you can find joy in figuring out your earthly purpose. Like, what is my purpose here on this earth? To make myself feel good, make my community feel good, my peoples, my homies, my body. And to watch this video. Oh, getting ahead of myself. This photo essay that I thought was really dope. Like all the videos I have included are either like 4 minutes or less. So I'm one of those. Even this chapter is pretty short and you may be inspired to read more. So here is that. I'll go back to the submission page and the playlist page after we've looked at the virtual exhibit. So now I will show you the virtual exhibit. Let me put it down. Okay, so I have built out this page so far to look like this. This is the intro page. So when you share the link to folks, this is what it'll look like. And then you enter the exhibit. Let me get out of a couple of these things so my computer isn't going slow. So this is the page you'll land on. It has the description of the event. Ooh, child, let me back up. Ooh, all up in it. But here is our landing page. You know, when you go to an art gallery and it has that big signage. So this is ours, describes the class, and then has a part on the side that will have your names. Yeah. And this is the first room. I just call it the brown room. And I put an example of work in here. So let me back up a little bit. Let me back on up. So here is example of work that I put in here. So these are two photos by me. And they're pretty large, but not as large as they can be. So keep that in mind. They can be larger. And then I have it on motion detect. So this is me moving around my laptop. If I move it around, it'll show the different walls. And the resolution also is really good. Oh, I love the resolution of these. Then you click on the next one and it'll go and look like that. And I set it up so that it looks more 3D. So you see like a little raise on the side. So if you're thinking about doing photo work, we can set it up like that. So that is the brown room. This next room is the green room. I don't know. I don't have like themes specifically for the rooms. I think just submit and, we'll start curating it in a way that looks nice and neat. So green room looks like this. And then let's go to the gray room. Gray room is the same. It's just further in the back. So this is our first draft. Any thoughts so far? Let me open this back up. Any thoughts so far? Let me go back to the brown room. Back up and I'll turn the motion sensor off. The motion sensor off. Come on, girl. Put it off. Come on, girl. Turn it off. Okay. Now it's nice and neat. Oh, y'all like it. Y'all like it. Okay. Okay, my computer is slowing down. It says you're doing too much. Okay, let's see. This is really cool. Nice. I like that you said that. Hi, baby boo. Ooh, bust in here like Debo. Where can I find the folder? Okay, I'll put a link in the chat, or if somebody has the link close by, I'll just get out of this. Hey, baby boo. Oh, take my water. What are you doing taking my water? Let's see, any other things? You don't spill the water on the floor. Yeah. Water. Thank you, baby. Can I have? Ooh, thank you. This looks great. Is it possible to import 3D objects? So it does allow to do that. I just don't know how. So that's something that I need to figure out. Because I was like, it would be dope to figure out how to put in like some type of 3D sculpture or something like that. So that's something that I can try to ask one of Ujima's more techie person to help out with. But for now, I've just started with the simplicity, and I looked at other exhibits here. Let's see. I looked up other exhibits. Let me stop sharing so my computer can breathe. Um, I looked up other exhibits through that website, and they have so many options in there. They had audio playing while you like walk through the exhibits. Like the motion censored I showed you, like if you walk from place to place, it'll show you different walls. It's so crazy. It is so dope. Yeah. Um, well, the past playlist, so it does one of those things where I can I could maybe like embed something, maybe, or if I just audio record the playlist as it plays and then import it as its own audio file. I thought of that as an option. I also had found like a cool like ambiance type um like an ambiance type audio to put in the background, so when you walk through it's just like you hear some type of like light jazz and maybe a little talking, that type of thing. um so what let me see. All right, first step is to oh, there it is. Okay, so this is copy link. This is the link to submissions. What you need, baby boo? You taking me? You want me to come with you? All right. Where are we going, bub? Okay. Let's see. It was this and then the playlist. Let me grab that. Playlist link. Playlist link. Playlist link. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Playboy. What happened? Okay, and that's the playlist link. I done dropped y'all backwards. What you need, Playboy? Hmm. What you looking for? I think you're looking for this. All right. So I'm sending that and that. Is there something else I needed to bring? Ah, thank you, Marie. Thank you. Playboy. Okay, up in the chat. So, ooh. Oh, information. Okay. Nikita, I may ask you just to do it. I'm kidding. No. No, because once I learn it, then I can do it again. Need access. Hmm. Okay, thank you, Murray, because I'm like, what? Um, all right. And the last thing I will show to end out the day, end out the day, to end out the day, is just a reminder of the last session. So I want y'all to submit this work in this month. And just, submit what you can. Take your time. And I want the last class, maybe the first maybe 15 minutes is just neatening up the exhibit so that we can publish it by the end of the class. So that it is done and nice and neat. And if you want to like share the link out, you can be like, hey, I was a part of this exhibit. But and it's nice and neat and complete. Um, and the things I suggested for you to read and to watch, those I think will just, help give a perspective on making work and being an artist.